There's something special about moms in mornings. Maybe it's the smell of fresh coffee brewing, the steam rising from a cup of tea, or the simple act of sitting down and enjoying a quiet moment before the day begins. For many of us, those moments remind us of home and the women who raised us. Whether it was a busy school morning or a weekend at home, there's something comforting about a cup in hand, and often it's mom who made it special. Growing up, my relationship with my family was complicated. Like many of you, I didn't always get the encouragement I needed to follow my own dreams. My mom was always there for my wrestling matches, cheering me on from the sidelines. She showed up for me in many ways. But when it came to the bigger dreams, like starting my own business, the support wasn't always there in the same way. And it's hard sometimes because that's what I need the most now. Carl, go for it. You've got this. Don't let anything stop you. That's what I wish I'd hear more often. We all need that encouragement from time to time, don't we? My grandmother, bless her heart, has always believed that the most important thing in life is a steady job. She's from a different generation, one that doesn't quite understand the internet, starting a business online, or the world I've come to know so well. And I get that, I do. But even when you don't fully understand someone's path, you can still encourage them. You can still tell them to go for it, to push past the doubt. That's the kind of support I've always hoped for, and it's the kind of support I think many of us long for, especially when it comes from those closest to us. I've been running my own business for about 5 years now, and some days I still wish my mom would say, "You've got this." Sometimes it's easy to think back on what's missing rather than what's there. But today, I'm not here to focus on the challenges. I'm here to talk about gratitude. I'm here to remind myself, and maybe you too, that our mothers and grandmothers have been there for us in ways we often overlook. That's why I'm sharing this message about coffee mugs for moms. You see, it's not just about a product, it's about a gesture. It might seem small, but gifts like these carry meaning. Whether your mom drinks coffee, tea, or even hot chocolate, every sip she takes from a mug you give her is a reminder of the love, the gratitude, and the appreciation that we sometimes forget to show. I know not every family is perfect. Mine certainly wasn't. Like many of you, I had to raise myself for a good portion of my life after my parents' divorce. That kind of independence is tough. It forces you to learn resilience, but it also leaves gaps in confidence, and sometimes gaps in the emotional support that we all need. And I know I'm not the only one. Some of you have walked this path too. Some of you have had to learn how to build confidence and strength on your own, how to push through challenges when no one else seemed to understand your dreams. But here's the thing. Our mothers, even with their imperfections, have been there for us. Whether it was driving us to practices, working 2 jobs to put food on the table, or just picking us up when we needed help the most. There's something powerful about recognizing that, despite it all, they did their best. That's why I believe in showing gratitude. And maybe that's why I wanted to create something simple yet meaningful, a collection of coffee mugs for moms. These aren't just mugs, they're symbols of those quiet, comforting moments that mean so much. Every time your mom or grandmother or any special woman in your life takes a sip, it's a little reminder that you're thinking of her. In this collection, I've put together thoughtful designs that aren't just for Mother's Day, but for any day you want to show your appreciation. These mugs are a way to say, "I see you and I'm grateful for you," even if the words don't always come easily. Whether it's a message of love, strength, or simple appreciation, these mugs are more than just gifts. They're a way to connect. Now, I have to admit, my relationship with my mom hasn't always been perfect. There were times when I felt like she didn't fully understand my path, or that she didn't offer the encouragement I needed in my adult life. But when I look back, I realize that my mom has been there for me in ways that matter. She was there when I had no place to go, picking me up both literally and emotionally when life got tough. She was there when I needed a vehicle and couldn't afford one, helping me buy a car when I had nothing. It's easy to focus on what's missing, but today I'm choosing to focus on what's there. The times she showed up, the moments she helped me keep going. I think that's the lesson here. We may not always get the kind of support we expect, but that doesn't mean the people in our lives aren't trying in their own ways. My mom's support may not always look like what I want, but I know deep down she cares. And for that, I'm grateful. So as you browse through these mugs, I want you to think about the special women in your life. Your mom, your grandmother, your aunt, a friend, whoever it is that has been there for you in ways big or small. And remember, showing appreciation doesn't have to be grand. Sometimes it's as simple as giving a gift, like a mug, that reminds them of those small, quiet moments that mean so much. Because every time she takes a sip, she'll be reminded of your gratitude, your love, and the fact that you're thinking of her. We all have complicated relationships, and no family is perfect. But that doesn't mean we can't take a moment to appreciate the people who've shaped us, however imperfectly. This is my way of doing that, and I hope in some small way it can help you do the same.